Hi YouTubers, this is Sunny, the photographer behind Nature-tastic Photography. Today I have another product review for you guys. Today I have a review of the Anker 10-port USB charger, 60 watts, total of 12 amps. Now if in the video I do look a little sweaty, it is because I'm based in California, as you know, and it's been like 110 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And if you hear a hum, it's because my air conditioning's running. So nothing I can do about the weather. So let's get started on the Anker charger. So I have been using this charger for over a year now. As you know, I'm a photographer and I have a lot of USB devices, like my flashlight batteries, camera batteries, my phone. I might have a backup camera that I charge with these. So a 10-port charger like this is very handy for me, and I actually found something like this is also very handy for my work. Now, let's go over some specs. As I have said, this is a 60-watt USB charger with 12 amps total. There's a total of 10 ports, and it can max out at 2.4 amps per port. But it is 12 amps total, so if you plug in devices over 12 amps, it probably will charge slower. On the back of the device is an on-off button, which I find handy, and this power cord is removable, but you do need to use a power cord. So first of all, I find this power cord handy because, you know those big bulky chargers that you can plug on your outlet? I find that it sometimes has a tendency to fall off. So one of these is actually really good, the power cord. And also, you don't have to be close to the ground. You could plug this on the bottom and you could put this on your desk. And it's actually extremely easy to do. As for the 10 ports, I feel like Anker could have actually spaced them out a bit. I find sometimes when I have to plug in a lot of devices, as you know, I do have a lot of devices on here, it does gets a little cramped actually. If you have a regular USB cable, it does still get a little cramped, and if you have one of the light up USB cables, it will probably block the port next to it. So I feel like Anker could have actually spread out the 10 ports on here a bit. And also it is a bit wide. Anker probably could have done a 9-port charger where it's 3x3, or a 10-port charger where it's 2x5, but they just kind of spread the 10 ports out horizontally, which it's a little bit wide, but I guess it really depends on how you want to pack it. So this is very useful on vacations. As I already mentioned, being a photographer, you have a lot of USB devices that this is handy. Or if you have like a large family or have a ton of friends having a party, this is like great because you could charge, well, all modern phones, they usually take 2.4 amps or now, please note this does not support USB-C 3 amp or more voltage charging. This is a max of 5 volt 2.4 amps per port or 12 amp overall. And there's no quick charge 3.0 or anything. So most of the modern phones will probably charge at the max of 2.4 amps at 5 volts on this thing. So you could probably get away with 4 or 5 phones on here, or if you have some 1 amp devices, you could plug more of them in here. Now I do find that if you load it past like 7 amps, this thing does actually get very hot inside. I haven't had it overheat and shut down on me, even though it has thermal protection. I haven't had it, but it actually will feel very hot to the touch if you load it past 7 amps. So usually, especially here in California where like heat actually gets very hot, as I already told you, 110 degrees, you probably keep it half loaded or spread out, get a few other multi-port chargers and spread them out, because this will get really hot on you and potentially overheat maybe on days where it's over 100 degrees outside and something like that. But if you're like probably in the rest of the world where it's not that hot, you're probably not going to have too much issue loading this up to the 10 amps. Even though it will get a bit warm, so maybe try to charge it on put it on hardwood floor. If you have like a USB laptop cooling pad, it's probably better that you set this on there. I feel like Anker probably could have added some heat dissipation fins or maybe a fan on here, because it does get very warm. As I said, it never shut off on me for overheating, but I feel like it's possible. So What else? There's a little notification light here to tell you when it's on or off, which I find is great. The power cable itself has this Velcro cable wrap on there. That comes the default with this, which is awesome. They also give you some, I believe they also give you a double-sided tape to stick this down on your desktop, but since I'm moving this everywhere, I haven't actually stuck it down. And as always, I've been Anker's customer for several years now. They actually have the best customer service ever. Most of the products I get never break on me, although a couple lemons I got, they actually replaced it without any hassle. They'll just replace it for you. And one time, actually, one of their defective products actually broke one of my chargers, and they actually replaced the charger that their battery pack broke on me. So they have like the best customer service ever. If you don't know about Anker, I highly recommend the company. As for this product, if you need to charge like a bunch of USB devices at the same time, I would definitely recommend it. If you're just an average user with one phone, you could get away with a smaller one. As I said, if you have a ton of friends, big family, or for like me, a photographer with a ton of USB charge devices that needs to be charged, I would totally recommend you get this device right here. So, as always, the product link will be in the video description below. I do participate in the Amazon Associates program, so Amazon does pay me a small commission for every sale I make. This will not cost you anything extra, and it helps to fund new videos, product reviews, and my photography. If you like this video, please don't forget to comment and subscribe and give me a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!